What's up, guys? It's your girl, Crazy Gains. So much has happened this week, and I want to go over what happened this week with you guys, especially since everything that came out was very, very positive for the crypto space. So, why are we still seeing fear in the markets today? Bitcoin is sitting at 83 and it's continuing to go down. XRP sitting at $2.20 this morning. What can we anticipate for the following week coming up? I personally think it's going to be a good week. We just came from the crypto summit, and although we were only privy to the first few remarks of it, a lot of people were disappointed that they weren't allowed to sit in on the actual meeting. But rest assured, after those cameras were cut, they were still in there and they were talking about crypto regulation and they were talking about things that are going to happen in the future. So that's something we need to look forward to. If you guys are not following me on X, be sure to follow me on X at Crazy Gains. So just a few things that happened this week. We had Coinbase announce that they're going to be launching a coin on the Base chain that will be tokenized versions of their Coinbase stock on the New York Stock Exchange. This is really interesting, and it's the first of its kind to have an actual token that is based on an actual stock on the stock exchange. I love this idea for Coinbase. Instead of just doing a generic coin like the BNB or Crypto.com's Crow, they're actually doing something that's gonna boost their coin in the stock market. Just because United States doesn't plan to purchase more Bitcoin for their reserves, it doesn't mean that other countries aren't interested in doing this for themselves. It says here, China is creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. They will unban crypto and inject 1 trillion plus into the market. Alongside Bitcoin, a few China-backed low caps will be added to the reserve. Other countries are also creating reserves now because they see America do it. But that's not the only thing that they see America doing that they want to tag along with. Japan to eliminate all capital gains tax on cryptos. Where did they get this idea from? I think they got this idea from President Donald Trump, who mentioned that he might make United States cryptos tax-free. So anything that comes from the United States is giving ideas to other countries to follow suit. So Japan just became the first to eliminate all capital gains tax on crypto. This will drive people to their economy, and a lot of people will want to take advantage of this. So you could probably see a lot of people moving to Japan just for this alone. There's still one huge catalyst that we haven't seen yet, and I believe they're holding the best for last, and that's going to be when the SEC finally decides to drop their case against XRP. I believe it's already happened. They just haven't announced it yet because there's still that pending $125 million that XRP, well, I should say Ripple, the company, owes the SEC. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And look what Jeremy Hogan has to say, who is the attorney over the Ripple SEC case. The U.S. office at the comptroller just released an interpretive letter explicitly allowing banks to use distributed ledgers stablecoins for banking activities. This is cool. Likewise, a bank may use INVNs and related stablecoins to carry out other permissible payment activities. And what he's talking about here is the possibility that Ripple, the company, will pay the United States in Ripple instead of US dollar. So that way, the United States government can use the XRP token as an XRP reserve for their stockpile. That would be interesting. And I can see this happening just for the simple fact that President Trump wants to create this stockpile. So anyone who's willing to donate to this stockpile, it's going to be fantastic for the United States since they are not going to be purchasing individual tokens as a country. But we take donations. And according to David Sachs, there are a few cryptos that the United States actually hold. Crypto czar David Sachs says the United States government crypto holdings will be audited to find out what digital assets we actually have. So we actually don't know as a country what cryptocurrencies we actually hold. So It may be more than just Bitcoin, XRP, Cardano, Solana. We may see that the United States owns many cryptos, and we'll find that out in the next few days. And going back to the Ripple and SEC case, this rumor was said a few times over crypto Twitter. It says rumor, Ripple may settle with the SEC by sending $125 million in XRP to a US government stockpile address. Check that out. And maybe it hasn't happened yet because the addresses don't exist yet. Maybe that's what they're doing now. And I do believe that there were things that were said in that meeting that we'll actually be learning about in this upcoming week. So stay tuned. A lot of people may be bearish towards the market now, but they're just laying the tracks down. But once the train gets moving, it's not going to be stopped. And be careful with this. I think this is great, but you should be aware that banks can now custody crypto assets. This is going to be the same as you depositing money into a bank. Once you deposit your money into the bank takes it and they invest it in other assets. So a lot of banks are not actually dollar for dollar. If something happened to the banking system, they would be more likely to bail in instead of bail out. They would be more likely to keep your money because they don't have the assets, the reserves to back up their dollar for dollar. And this can possibly be the same with crypto. Remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. If you're putting your stuff on the exchange, it's technically not yours. Something that happened like with Bybit where there was a hack and North Korea stole a bunch of Ethereum from Bybit. Thank God that Bybit was solvent and they were able to correct this issue. Now, I'm sure it hurt them dearly, but they were able to come out from that. This is going to be the same thing. So if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Custody your own crypto for now. I think that that's going to be the best bet in the future as well. And could this possibly be that transaction we're looking for? Who knows? Breaking, a massive whale transferred 150 million of XRP worth 380 million from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet before the crypto summit. So we were talking about that Ripple might pay the United States in Ripple. Although Ripple judgment is denoted in US dollars, is it possible that Ripple could satisfy the judgment against it by transferring the same amount of XRP to a federal XRP stockpile address? And this happened on the same exact day where this amount of XRP was sent from one wallet to another. I'm not saying that this is the actual transaction that took place. I mean, who knows? This is all still a rumor at this point, but it's funny that, maybe they kicked in a few extra XRP for goodwill, just for the stockpile. Who knows? Ripple does have it like that. And while we're still waiting for President Trump to say that the United States can have zero capital gains on tax, I think we will hear things like this shortly, especially again after that summit, after that closed door meeting. A lot of the people that were invited to that event were very thankful and sent out very, very good messages after it was done. Of course, they're being tight-lipped because they can't say much right now, but we do know that something is on the horizon and it's going to be big. So if you guys are bearish out there and a little worried, don't be. This is not the time to be worried. This is the time to be greedy while others are fearful. Just like Warren Buffett has always said, be smart. Hold on to your crypto, touch some grass, go outside, enjoy, because springtime is coming and I do believe we're going to start to see the markets shift in spring. If you guys are looking for trading indicators where it'll show you when to buy, when to sell, and make it super easy to be able to follow the markets, you need to check out Steve's Indicator Bundle. I have an affiliate link of this indicator bundle down below. I also have exchange links and affiliate links that you guys might be interested in. Check those out as well. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel where I give crypto news, crypto insights, so you can stay aware of what's going on in these crypto markets. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm just a girl with an opinion. And thank you for listening to it.